Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Mythical Beings and Deities. On this show, I will venture throughout time and history to discuss a wide range of deities which have been worshipped, praised and had stories told on their behalf from all over the globe. Hope you enjoy this segment and leave a comment below if you have any suggestions or deities you'd like us to cover. On today's episode, we'll be talking about Eshu, Eshu, in Yoruba also known as Eshu or Echu, Exu or Exchu, is an Orisha in the Yoruba religion of the Yoruba people, originating from Yoruba land, an area in and around present-day Nigeria. As the religion has spread around the world, the name of this Orisha has varied in different locations, but the beliefs remain similar. Eshu, also spelled Eschu, E-S-C-H-U, also called Elegba, Trickster god of the Yoruba of Nigeria, an essentially protective, benevolent spirit who serves Ifa, the chief god, as a messenger between heaven and earth. Eshu requires constant appeasement in order to carry out his assigned functions of conveying sacrifice and divining the future. One myth depicts Eshu as tricking Ifa out of the secrets of divination. Another, in which Eshu restores Ifa from his imprisonment in a palm tree, cast him as a founder of the Ifa religion. Eshu, also known as Elegba or Elegba, is a trickster god of the Yoruba people of Nigeria in West Africa. He is unpredictably sly and fond of pranks that can be cruel and disruptive. Eshu knows all the languages spoken on earth, serves as a messenger between the gods and people. Eshu partially serves as an alternative name for Elegba, the messenger for all ORISHAS, and that there are 256 paths to Elegba, each one of which is an Eshu. It is believed that Eshu is an Orisha similar to Elegba, but there are only 101 paths to Eshu according to Ocha, rather than 256 paths to Elegba according to Ifa. Eshu is known as the father who gave birth to Ogboni, and is also thought to be agile and always willing to rise to a challenge. But Ocha and Ifa share some paths. However, Eshu Aye is said to work closely with Orisha Olokun and is thought to walk on the shore of the beach. Eshu Bai or Eshu B is a stern and forceful avatar, appearing as both an old man and a young boy, who walked with Shango and Oya, the initial to Ibeyi. And Eshu Bai protects both of these, as well as all other small children. Eshu Laroye is an avatar believed to be the companion of Oshun, and believed to be one of the most important Eshus, and the avatar of Eshu Laroye is thought to be talkative and small. Eshu is always at the middle of divergent world forces. He controls and regulates the two extremes, the world of happiness, joy, and fulfillment, as well as the arena of destruction, hopelessness, and sorrow. Eshu always demands from those who have to give to those demanded for it within the premises of sacrifices, rituals, and propitiation. He maintains the delicate balance of good and bad, just and unjust. He protects towns and villages, priest and priestess. Awon Elegun Tiwon ni Eri ni Ipako, and devotees and awas against evil, I don't know that word. And he always favors those that perform the necessary and appropriate sacrifices, i.e. the Igbos, and other forms of rituals. On this, Ifa says in Oyeku Oturopon, Oyeku Baturopon, the housefly head bears no louse, it swings back, it swings forth. The horse tail swings pendulum like. Cast Ifa, divination for Beleke, dead man in the city of Engbona, the owner of cowries. Eshu brings blessings, Elegba chase away evils. Beleke uses you usher wealth to the household of initiates. Eshu Lalula is a bosom friend, working partner, confidant, and close associate of Orun Mila Bara. Mi Agboni Rigon, the one who practices and teaches Ifa, an esoteric language of Olodu Mari, containing divine message of life through a very complex divinatory system, and who also teaches wisdom. Ifa says this is why the Babalawos in the very ancient city of Le Ife used to praise Barami Mopo Elejulu, the friend of the one who always loves animal blood. Eshu left Eli Ife and went to Oreleketu, where he actually enjoyed large following and devotees. He was very famous and popular, the king of the ancient city, now in the Republic of Benin. He was later chased out of Ketu in controversial circumstances after his public fight with the monarch of the city, the Alaketu, and returned back to the Ele Efe, from where he later went to Ele Edo Ekiti to be living with Bara, and both of them eventually returned to Oke Etesi in Ele Ife. Eshu is so influencing, power, ever relevant, and ambiguous to the extent of having every day of the whole 4 days Yoruba week as his days of worship, Ojo Ose. Unlike all other ORISHAS, primordial divinities, and divine ancestors, spirits, this controversial Congoman, he who creates problems for the innocent, comprehensively explained how pervasive the complexity of the mischief and the level of the misunderstanding of the exact nature of this highly unpredictable deity called Eshu, Oba, Odara, who specially had his abode at the crossroads across all the sarata of our society in general and spiritual communities in particular. Eshu is a very temperamental deity in the pantheon of the Yoruba deities, and the embodiment of two-edged swords approach to all and every issues. He is very skillful divinity who always does his work and performed his duties effectively in exceptional circumstances and extremely extraordinary ways. Eshu is actually a personification of mischief. He is the one who teaches everybody that there is always two sides or more to every issues. And this primordial spirit did superb things. He balanced and created directions. Eshu is so necessary to an ordered life. According to Olowu Aderemi from Oyo Alifin, to the criminals and the criminally minded who dwells and celebrates wickedness, injustice and immorality and unrighteous people. Eshu Lalu is evil and devilish, and whilst Laroye is an awesome and persuasive divinity to the pious and morally upright people who places premium values on justice, morality and good character. Eshu is the real messenger, not only to the Oludumare, but also to other Orishas. He is also the intermediary between evil spirits to the Orishas and the human beings. He is the one who distributes and also supervises the distribution of sacrifice to the Ojogans always. In popular culture, Eshu appears in K.A. Applegate's fantasy series Everworld, serving as the main antagonist of its 8th book, Brave the Betrayal. He is the trickster god who tries many times to emotionally manipulate and mentally break the book's narrator, Jalil Sherman, but is ultimately defeated when Jalil proves too strong to give in to his mental tricks and magical illusion. If you enjoy this content, please leave a like or comment below. Thanks for watching. Until next time.